Well, the Whole Milk for Healthy Kids Act is headed to the House after passing in the Senate. The National Milk Producers Federation has now launched an advocacy campaign urging lawmakers vote yes as soon as they return from Thanksgiving recess. Alan Bjerga joins us now for more on this. Alan, all we need are these votes to say yes. Tell us about this campaign.
So we're launching a campaign on our website, NMPF.org. You can go to that page and you can either click on the blue bar right on the home page, or you can go to the Take Action section of our website, and that will allow you to write your lawmaker, your representative in the House of Representatives, to be able to urge them to both vote yes on this legislation and also to urge lawmakers to make sure that this gets on the floor of the House of Representatives. You know, we've got 3 weeks left of congressional business going on this year, and the challenge for this legislation isn't about it passing the House of Representatives. We know that it will pass overwhelmingly once it gets to the floor. It's to get it to a vote on the floor itself. You know, congressional calendars can be very busy. A lot of things are going on right now that Washington is taking a look at, and we need to be sure that this gets on the agenda. So it's going to be very important. Once again, go to our website, NMPF, National Milk Producers Federation.org. Get involved in this campaign, be a dairy advocate, and get whole milk back in schools.
What are your thoughts on this timeline, Alan?
I think it can be done. If you take a look at when the House of Representatives passed this bill in 2023, it was done in December. It was an overwhelming majority in both parties. The challenge that time was that the Senate hadn't passed the bill, and the Senate chose not to take up the bill. This time we have Senate approval. That happened last week unanimously. So what was the biggest hurdle 2 years ago isn't there now. We need to get it to the floor of the House where we know it will pass, which means the biggest hurdle is getting it to the floor. And once again, people can urge their lawmakers. We're definitely thinking that this is a great Thanksgiving project for people. Give some dairy farmers to be thankful for as the holiday season progresses, and get the Whole Milk for Healthy Kids Act into law.
Speaking of course, Thanksgiving just a few days away. Nothing goes better, by the way, with pumpkin pie than a nice cold glass of milk. Just saying. So maybe you could talk about what this holiday holds for milk producers, and really, maybe, Alan, give us your overall outlook for the industry as we do approach the end of the year.
So one of the challenges dairy is facing right now is prices are falling because milk production has been going up. And you especially see some challenges like in the butterfat market in terms of aligning supply and demand. Now, the holiday season is always a good time of cheer for dairy farmers. I mean, you've got cheese and you've got butter and you've got all that eggnog that's being consumed. So this is a really good time of year for dairy consumption. Help soak up some of that supply. But once again, we need things that can help have that sustainable demand for dairy products going on. And the Whole Milk for Healthy Kids Act, not only does that train the next generation of milk drinkers, it actually helps deal with some of that butterfat issue because, again, whole milk, that's a supply for fat, and that's something we would like to see get into schools.
Absolutely. And by the way, happy Thanksgiving to you. You doing any cooking? Do you fry a turkey? What do you do?
We're going to be heading out to the great upper Midwest in Minnesota, where there will be 8 inches of snow waiting for us.
Well, enjoy, bundle up, have a great time. Thank you, Alan, for all that you do for us here. Alan Bjerga with the National Milk Producers Federation. Always appreciate him joining us.